Today's coaching tip is on hitting side hill lies. And I'm a right-handed golfer, so we're going to talk about this from a right-handed perspective. It would obviously be the opposite for a left-handed golfer. But for an uphill lie, we're going to talk about a few things that we do to make this shot come off as accurately as possible. We normally take our stance, for the most part, the same as we would a normal stance. Width of stance is about the same, knee flex is about the same. But what is different is our spine tilt. And the reason why we have a variation in spine tilt, I'll get to that in a second, is because of the slope of the uphill lie. So when I stand to this shot, I want to make sure that I take my normal stance, but my spine tilt's going to be a little taller to accommodate the slope. And what will happen after that will be my swing path. When I actually make the swing itself, the swing path will be a little bit more horizontal or flat than normal, and so the ball flight will tend to travel a little bit more right to left or a draw shot. So when I set up to an uphill lie, I have to accommodate the variance of the ball flight by aiming slightly right of the target. So when I set up to the ball here, I want to make sure that I'm aiming slightly right of the target. When I do set up to the golf ball, I want to make sure that my spine tilt is a little bit taller or higher than normal and accommodates the slope. And then from there, I go ahead and make my normal swing. The shot will definitely come off a little bit more right to left or a little bit of a draw pattern, so go ahead and play for that. But the main thing here when you're dealing with an uphill lie, let's make sure that your spine tilt is a little bit taller so that you can accommodate the slope that you are facing. Just understand that your swing path will be a little flatter, ball flight will tends to come off a little bit more right to left. Okay, let's take a look at the downhill lie. So here we are on the downhill lie, and quite the opposite as the uphill lie. We're going to do things a little differently. The main thing here in the downhill lie is that we establish a really good athletic stance first. So you're going to feel like you want maybe a little bit more knee bend than normal. You definitely don't want straight legs where we're tilted over at the waist. You want to make sure that your knees are flexed and are able to move fairly athletically. And then the next piece here is we're going to understand that because the slope is now tilted downward, I have to accommodate that tilt by tilting my body a little bit more forward from the waist. So take my stance, give me a little bit more body tilt, and with that causes a swing pattern that's going to be a little bit more vertical, quite the opposite as the uphill lie. So if my swing has a tendency to be a little bit more vertical, the shot pattern is going to be a little bit more left to right for a right-hander. So we want to aim a little bit more left than normal. So here we go. We're going to set up to our target. You're going to aim it a little bit more left than you do normally. You're going to take your stance with a little bit more knee bend, and then go ahead and feel comfortable tilting forward a little bit more. Notice I'm not straightening out and bending over this way. I'm making sure my knees remain flexed. Good positive tilt forward, and then from there go ahead and make your golf swing. What's going to happen is the ball will start off a little bit left and it will more than likely drift a little bit to the right. So feel free to practice that and contact me at gdean@pgawest.com if you have any questions about this coaching tip or any others. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.